Ian Griffin, I'm the owner and CEO.
What was the brainchild behind V3 magazine?
But really started over drinks over a Christmas holiday. Myself, Neil Howard, and Anthony Barber were having a chat. I was home for Christmas. They were already back here. Neil had lived in Charleston with me, and Anthony was back in Rome running Waterfront Grill at the time. And we started tossing the idea around with this magazine, and they wanted somebody to handle kind of the sales and marketing side of it, and thought I was a good fit. So we started snowballing the idea, and 6 months later, we filed for our business license and put our first issue out in 2006.
What was the hardest part about starting this office? I mean, magazines wasn't kind of developed yet in Rome.
No, it wasn't. I think there were a couple people had taken a shot at it. There was one called, I think, the Northwest Georgian or something like that had been put out a few months before we started talking about it. And I think the hardest thing was we decided to fund it ourselves, and we wanted it to be a high-end book. So I had been out of school for a few years and put away some money, and so had Neil and so had Anthony, and we kind of pulled our resources and went all in. And that was the biggest thing, was just taking the risk to get that first issue out.
In the past decade, what's been some of your most proud achievements?
I would say that I feel that V3 is the way it's used to promote Rome, knowing that the medical facilities around here, which are kind of the backbone of our economy, use us to recruit doctors and show the lifestyle that Rome can offer those that are looking to move here. So that's that, and being able to tell people stories the way that we do. You know, a lot of people talk about how print media is dying off in a lot of ways, but we're storytellers, which is a lot of fun.
How has the V3 morphed or changed from the beginning till now?
Well, we started off strictly as a magazine company. We thought we would do several regional publications. Quickly, we decided that we would kind of grow our base through this one book, but then we were offering graphic designs services. We were having to design ads to make sure that our clients their advertisement was effective. So we branched off into print, graphic design. We were already coming up with marketing strategies, and so that's become a huge point of growth for V3. We're a full-service graphic design and marketing firm now.
What do you enjoy most about what you do?
Here, learning people's stories. You know, even if it's, I'll give you an example of doing a story on a hospice service. You know, when you sit down and you think about writing a story about hospice, you think, man, this is going to be tough to write. It's going to be morbid. But then you learn about the people who do it and why they do it, and you see the silver lining in it. So learning about why people do what they do and why that makes our community special is by and far what makes this job so much fun.
How do you get some of your story ideas?
We meet every Monday, and then we meet annually to kind of piece together an editorial calendar, and our staff does a great job of bringing things to the table. We always have a lot of spillover, but we leave room for things that are opportunities that pop up throughout the year, and our readers actually are really, really good, and we encourage them to call in or shoot us emails and let us know if there's stories that they think are a good fit for the magazine.
Well, personally, Ian, where were you born, raised?
I was born in Augusta, Georgia. My dad was a Methodist minister and was reassigned to work in Atlanta for the Methodist conference when I was 3 years old. So we moved to Rome when I was 3. I remember a little bit about Augusta, but consider myself a true born Roman.
When you're not working, what do you do?
Play music, listen to music, and watch. My wife says anything with a ball or a whistle, I'm watching it. So that's how I like to spend my time, going to games and concerts.
Being a guy from a magazine, you could pretty much set up anywhere in the world. What makes Rome and Northwest Georgia so special?
Well, I took time during college and afterwards to see the world and go around and enjoy myself. But Rome is home, and watching the way Rome was growing. When I left, I never thought Rome would be where it is today. And as you get older, I guess you put those things in perspective. But there's nowhere I'd rather be. You're a day trip from great cities like Atlanta and Chattanooga and Birmingham, and then Rome itself has so much to offer. It's a great place to raise a family. That's why I choose to live there.